So if you've been very eager to cast spells and especially curses, but you don't have any cute place to store your ingredients, you might like today's witchcraft. This is Laugh Cry DIY. I'm Katie, and I am feeling very dark. It is Halloween time, and all of the witches are coming out of the woodwork to do their cute DIYs, and there is one thing that every witch needs in her life, and that is a witch's apothecary cabinet. I just watched The Love Witch, and in The Love Witch and other witch movies, they always have an amazing kind of apothecary cabinet moment. It's where they keep their potions and their herbs and their like ritual ingredients. And I have seen amazing versions online. I've seen super whimsigoth, I've seen super cottagecore versions. And I want all of them, but I live in an apartment and I have increasingly less space. But luckily, I popped into a thrift store recently where I discovered this beautiful dark witch. This is a darling little old chintzy jewelry cabinet organizer. And here's what I love. She's petite, but very powerful. She has these really cool clear acrylic glass doors, and they have a really cool, I don't know if you can see, like gold inlay pattern. Her hardware handles, to me, they actually look like long coffin handles, like the type that a pallbearer would hold. They're so dainty and tiny, but I thought that they were so adorable. And they totally sold me on her dark powers. But she also has little drawers for holding things. She came with these original, like, I guess necklace holders. She is cool, but like all witches, she must die and be reborn to gain her true powers. But first things first, we need to deconstruct her entirely. And she has a million tiny little screws because she is a tiny terror. I can't even show you how tiny these are. If I lose them, I will curse everyone. Okay, alrighty guys, what are we gonna do with these? These are very fun. Maybe we'll use them, maybe we won't. You go away, and you go away. Okay, wait, now that I have these off, I think you guys can better see the gold kind of flourishes. They're almost like Art Nouveau style, kind of cool, kind of funky, very unusual, also like angled design, but very cool. This is so nasty and old, it must go. Nasty. Guys, in DIY, it is never the thing that's gonna go wrong that you think is gonna go wrong. I swear to God, I've been working on this for like 18 minutes. This glue is so hardcore. Was it wood glue they put in? My God. Here's where we're at. So worth it. We're gonna be changing the inside anyways, so like, do I really need to keep it? Should I just try to sand some down? Ugh. Dear God, I didn't even break these down yet. Is it gonna infuriate me the same way? Whatever. We're gonna be relining this anyways, so I think it's good as it is. Yeah. So here's the plan. She has two little drawers here, but I wanna give her two additional shelves. So I went to like the dollar store and they just have this like plain empty sign wood. It's like balsa wood. It is pretty thin, but what I'm putting on here is pretty light. So we just wanna put in like two shelves, one high, one low. And to do that, and this is very rudimentary, you guys, I have these little like square wooden dowels that I've cut to size. So we're gonna put a little like, kind of like a little brace there and one on the other side so that they can rest on there. But to do that, we have to cut all the little dowels correctly. Now, to be honest, I actually already cut all my little like side pieces, but I do wanna cut like two pieces just to be like the back brace, I guess. These angles are insane per use, but I'm just using my little handsaw to do that. Boom. And we're just gonna sand those down. ASMR. Guys, I'm not a woodsman. I am not a woodworker. I'm a wood witch. not cute. Somebody commented in one of my videos and said, she thinks she's cute. And I was like, sir, I think I'm demonic. Okay, so to ensure that these little brackets are all glued on like accurately, I'm just gonna use like one box as like a little spacer, and that will help me like make sure that it's there and like correctly balanced. Just hitting her with a little regular wood glue. And we'll do the other side, and then we will level to make sure that those are correctly clamped. I'm gonna go back in and like clean up any wood glue. No. This way we can pop a little shelf in and see if we're looking level. Holy cow, we are like pretty freaking good. Now, wood glue does need pressure to bond well, so I'm gonna swap the whole thing there and then put some books on for pressure. And do I happen to have the Treasury of Witchcraft from 1960 something? Sure. Okay, we're gonna let this sit overnight. Oh, would you look at this? We have some nice inner bracket braces for our shelves, yay! All right, next up, it's paint time. And we are gonna do a classic, elegant, simple black, but this bad boy has a lot of shine on that. Ooh, you see that? So we need to sand her down hard so that she can be emotionally ready to accept the paint. Also, I hate all these details. It means you have to be very careful when you're doing all the stupid insets. And we're wiping, and we're wiping. She's very messy, and hey, so is the cabinet, right? Now I'm gonna line the back parts with some rich, gorgeous, luxurious velvet. So we're kind of just gonna sloppy paint the inside since that will be covered more later. All right, party people, it is paint time. I will say, there is nothing better for a DIYer than when you actually like get to use the supplies you have on hand and you get to like make a dent in a sample can of black paint. You know what I mean? All right, let's come back when this is all truly painted and dry. All right, party people, we're back. She's dark and black as my soul, but we are not done with her. We need to add a little more soft glamour to her harsh darkness via peel and stick black velvet. I have painstakingly cut a billion pieces that we are going to add into her back, into her shelves, into her drawers to create a bit of elegance. Is this black velvet gonna show every piece of dust ever? Yes. Is it deterring me? No. Guys, I'm sorry, there is absolutely no elegant way to show these on camera while I'm doing it because it's all looking like the dark void and I can barely see it myself. Now these are sticky and they are clingy and it is not easy to actually do this. Hold on, I need a gift card to cut this in. I was trying to do wider strips so that I wouldn't have to cut like 4 and 5 individual pieces. Did it backfire? I don't know. Now, I have very carefully numbered and sized these pieces, which are gonna go in between each segment. You cannot see any of this. Absolutely none. You can't see and I can't see, so let's come back when it's all velveted. It's there and it's glamorous. Now, time to get these doors on and do one last few 5 touches. So you may remember that these are like portions of the door with the kind of acrylic in between. And it does have this cute, cute little hardware on it, but this shiny strip of gold next to it is very chintzy, too shiny, too much. So I'm gonna actually sand her down to like dull her up a little bit. she's too much in the club and I'm not down. And she is duller. I don't even know if you can tell, probably not. But you can see she's still a different shade than the hardware, and I want her to be a little darker. So now that we've done a good job of sanding her, I'm gonna go back over with some gilding wax. This is my gilding wax. It is linked in my Amazon store if you are also interested in it. So you guys can see, going over it, it does darken it a bit. All right, next up, we're gonna take these clear doors, and they are pretty scuffed, pretty scratched, but I'm not gonna replace them right now, but what I am gonna do is use PlexiClean. If you guys didn't know, which I didn't always know, don't use Windex on acrylic or like plexiglass. It's not gonna work and it could hurt it. So instead, this is actually like special plastic cleaner, which we are using with a microfiber cloth to get these bad boys nice and squeaky clean, and maybe hopefully fix a few scratches, maybe not. Also, whenever I thrift something, I'm always wondering like, who owned this? Was this like a child's thing? Was it a grandmother's? Was it like a young glamorous woman in the 80s who was like having an affair with a Wall Street executive? Is her power in this? Alrighty, let's get these screwed back on. Alrighty, FYI, I did add some little like sawtooth hangers on the back because I do want to hang this on the wall eventually. I just have to find the right place. But she is looking beautiful, and now it is time for me to fill her with all of my little goodies and bits. That sounds weird. So what I did was I actually went to Target. Target this year in the dollar bin had a ton of little mini vials. They had labels on them. I bought them all. I soaked the labels off and stuff, but these were the perfect little mini size for our little mini cabinets. And then I went and sourced all of the beautiful, gorgeous herbs, flowers, and things. I'm talking orange peel, calendula, lamb's wool from Scotland that I did not take home from a trip, carnations, rosemary, tiny little baby wax candles, black lava sea salt, cinnamon bark, hibiscus, all sorts of fun little things. Now, many people would go and make like beautifully calligraphied labels, but to be honest, I didn't want that. I just wanted a gorgeous rainbow of herbs and flowers. And the coolest thing I have is blue pea flower. Ugh, it's called butterfly pea flower, and I keep calling it blue pea flower, which if you have not heard of it, stay tuned after for a little magic spell. I'm also using these drawers to store like crystals and fun things, even my little cat people tarot pack, which is perfect. Okay, and this is probably the most controversial one of all. You guys are gonna be either horrified or you're into it. You can't see it. It's my cat's whisker. Comment below, are you horrified? And of course, we have a little Palo Santo, and we need a little skull in here too. And now I think you're ready for your very big, very witchy reveal. Now, we love her. She's beautiful. She is so fun. I'm so excited to use her. I also use these ingredients to make like little bath soaks, little fun things, little like sachets for friends. I've been wanting something like this for so long, and I'm so happy with how she turned out. But we can't make a little Witch's Apothecary cabinet without doing a little spell on camera. So, you may recall I had mentioned blue pea flower. This is something you can get in teas. You can get it in herbalist shops. It's literally blue flowers, and you can use it to make a tea. A tea that is going to turn blue. This is the blue color. It gets so dark and rich the longer you let it steep. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then all you need is a little magic potion, a little magic liquid, and you can turn it purple. Guys, this was just lemon juice, and the best part is you can just drink this with a little lemon, a little honey, and it's just as nice as like a chamomile before bed. You guys can get it online, you can get it at herbalist shops. I will have some linked down below. So thank you guys for joining me on my witchy adventure to create my little magical cabinet. And I hope you guys have a very happy and magical Halloween.